do you have more tangible suggestions
to divest?
Right.
Yeah, that's what the whole book is about, literally. Yeah. First things first, recognizing that pop culture is what it is, right? Pop culture is what's popular and what's popularized by, obviously, like we said, algorithms, corporations, and that sort of a thing. But there is still a larger culture at play that you can be a part of and that you need to take part of, and not only take part of, like consume, but participate, offer, add to it, right? I think that's another problem that we've run into presently. And actually, going back to your question about how we do differ from back in the day, one of the ways that we differ that is contributing to what I was just talking about is we have so much more idle time, because what our social media platforms and what our technological advancements have done for us is given us a lot of time back, which is good, right? Because we improved the quality of human life. I ain't outside no more washing with a spoon and a washboard. And that's a great thing, because honestly, the human capacity and the human brain is vast. And so we wanted and we needed to move towards progress in that way and improve our quality of life. But with all of that idle time now, it's like, what do you do with that? Where's your brain go now, right? Like, what do you value, and how do you gather what you value? And then how do you prioritize that stuff in your life? And the truth is, if you have a lot of time, it can go a million different ways. And I think that's what we're seeing. Our priorities have just gone a million different ways. And we no longer need one another in the way that we did back then. So that's why you see that decline in community and friendship and family values. And so anyway, a way that we can change that or divest from the social agenda, I think, is reinvesting in your humanity. Taking that divested energy and reinvest it in things that actually build up who you are as a human being. And I say human because I want to be very specific. I think what our technological advancements have done is dehumanized us to some extent. Again, I want to be very clear. I am pro technological advancement because the arc of progress needs to bend towards progress, right? It needs to bend towards, and does always, if you look at history, it's always bent towards advancing the quality of human life. So I'm not anti-progress or anti-technological advancements, but I'm anti-dehumanizing the population. And I think that's what's been happening. And you ask, okay, well, what does that look like to reinvest in your humanity? Do a self-check, become more introspective. How have I shifted my values, or where do my values even come from? Because I guess I can't even start with how they've shifted if you haven't had a conversation of what are they? Where do your values come from? Go ahead. You want to say?